decide to still love the man. You wake up in a bad mood, you love him. You wake up in an awkward, strange mood, you love him, and that's it. Right? It's not because you look at him and you don't like his haircut today and you're like, oh, no. You look at his haircut, it's not looking the best, you're honest with him, you love him, and you help him to change his haircut, whatever. You decide to stay with the man, you decide to stick. It's a decision that you are making to stay in this relationship. So because it's a decision, because it's your commitment to stay with this man, it means that in in the selection process, you have to be very careful. When you're selecting the man that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you need to be very careful. And that's here what I say, women, you need to be a bit picky and selfish as well. Because as soon as you get married, that's it. You're locked in and that's it. You're married, and usually, if you're religious, if you're Christian like me, you know that marriage is supposed to be a forever thing, right? Although it's not anymore in our century, in our generations. You see a lot of divorce, a lot of people separating. But marriage is supposed to last until people die. This is what I saw with my parents. My parents were married until they passed away, right? So if you're going to stay with this person and choose the same person every day, it means that you have to select this person properly, carefully. It means that you have to be intentional in the process of dating, selecting the person, because guess what? You lock it in with this person, and that's it. There's no way out of a marriage. We may think that we are getting out of a marriage because we are divorcing, because legally there was grounds for the divorce. There were like evidences for the divorce. But trust me in one thing, in the eyes of God, you are still married. This is how I see it. This is what I see in the Bible. In the eyes of God, because God hates divorce somehow. So what God loves is people to be understanding towards each other, loving towards each other, and sacrificing one another for the sake of God's glory, actually, right? So when you are deciding this for the sake of God's glory, it's different than when you're just following your feelings, following your emotions, right? So you want to be careful when you're selecting. You do not want to give in to just your emotional state every day, to treat good or bad your spouse, to decide to love this man or to let him go. You want to be wise. You want to also understand that as a human, you're not perfect, so you don't expect your man to be perfect.